Hello friends, David here once again. I know it's been a while since I posted, but before I say anything, I'd like to say a very big thank you for the 5,000 plus subscribers on my YouTube channel. I really appreciate the love, and I'll be very glad if you share my videos and my channel for people with similar interest to like and subscribe. Yeah, like I said, it's been a while since I posted. I've been quite busy. Maybe lazy, let me put it that way, but yeah, I'm hoping that this time around I'll be more consistent. So in my last two videos, I posted on how I went through the recruitment process and how I got a job in the Dominican Republic, but I didn't mention why I didn't take that job. And if you don't know, I didn't take that job, and if you want to know what the recruitment process is like, you can go check my last two videos. I'm very sure it will be very helpful for you guys if you're interested in, international teaching. So I didn't take that job for so many reasons. One of it being that I took up a role here in my school. I took up the deputy head of science, secondary science in my school. So yeah, that is one of the main reasons why I didn't leave. So I'm still here in Vietnam for at least one more year. And I don't know what will happen next year. Maybe I will stay, maybe I might leave. I don't know what the future will tell. So yeah, but in this video, I'm going to give you guys tips on how to prepare for interviews. And these interviews will be, teacher-specific job interviews or teacher job-specific interviews. So that is what I'm going to talk about in this video. So stick around. So you've gotten an email saying that you should prepare for an interview. Congratulations. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you prepare before your interview. I don't want to waste your time, so let's get started. To begin with, I think the first tip or the first thing you should do is just go back to the job description and then read it and examine it carefully. And make sure you align your qualifications and experiences to everything or most of the things that they've mentioned in the job description. Most of the times, most candidates, they just read the job title, and some people do not go ahead to read the job description into detail. So I would advise you read the job description and then you examine it carefully, and then make sure you align your experiences and qualifications to the job description. Secondly, I think you should examine why you are applying for the role, because if you do not examine or do this examination, if you do not prepare adequately, most employers or most hiring managers will see that this candidate is not really prepared for this job. So to be appropriate, if you examine why you want to interview and possibly take up the role you applied for, it is very, very important. And then the third tip I like to give you guys is just make a research on the school or the company you want to work with. Most of the times, some people or most people, they do not do a research at all about the school or company they are going to interview with. I have been in my next video, I'll talk about some interview questions that teachers are normally asked during interviews, because over the past couple of weeks, I've been on a panel as a panelist interviewing candidates for science positions in our department. So I know how it feels like, to be in both shoes as a candidate and as, a panelist. When you are not prepared, if you do not do a research about the school, hiring managers will see that you don't have interest in the school. You are just probably trying to interview to gain experience. But if you do a research about the school, and when you are given the opportunity, talk a bit about the school to your potential employer, they will see that you really have an interest in the school, because you just went ahead to do a research about them, or you've been probably following them for a long time, and that is a good sign. And the last tip I would like to give you guys is you should prepare answers to some commonly asked interview questions. Mostly, some candidates do not prepare answers to questions. They assume that they are okay. like I mentioned, in my next video, I'll be talking about some common interview questions asked during teacher interviews. So I will be helping you with some of the questions and some ideal answers expected of candidates, at least from my science department. This is what we normally expect from candidates. So I'll be talking about that in the next video. But again, the last tip I'd like to give you guys is make sure you prepare answers to commonly asked interview questions. So these are the 4 tips that I would like to give you guys in preparation for your interview, and I wish you all the best. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'll be very glad if you hit the notification button and then you subscribe, so that whenever I upload, you'll be notified. Thanks very much. I'll see you in my next video. Peace.